Hello everybody and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2, to part 2 of our journey, and we are going from Liverpool with some salmon fillets all the way to Skopje in Macedonia. Now, as you can see, we are using the ProMods map, hence why we're even able to go to Macedonia in the first place. Saying that just in case you haven't watched part 1. If you haven't, not forcing you to do so, just kind of keeping you in the loop as to why we're here and what is going on. So in part 1, which as I explained in part 1 is take 2 of part 1, we got as far as Macedonia in Belgium, just over the Belgian border, and we are ready to rock and roll again. Now, between parts 1 and 2 in this take, I have been busy editing things, editing the trailer, in fact. The skin itself, that will be visible in the video at the moment, but because my edits change the body on the on the trailer, sorry, I can't actually do anything with it because I'm doing a job right now. I cannot change the body type during a job. So I will put some screenshots on the screen now of what I've done. These are pictures taken on another profile, hence why the number plate doesn't quite look right, because I've had to edit that to make it look right because of the whole world of trucks linking and blah 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 blah. But so as you can see, I've changed the side skirts, the front marker lights, the height of the trailer itself, which still needs editing. This is all work in progress, by the way. And I've also changed the fridge. Now I think I need to change the length of, well, the height at least, the length, whatever, of the fridge, because the trailer's still too high up. I need to bring that down, but if I do that, the fridge goes too far down itself. It's already too high, and it's still too long, so I think I need to edit that too, but I will get around to that eventually. This is all work in progress, as I say. I still need to edit the rear side skirts. I need to edit the rear bumper and just make some changes here and there, but that's what I've done so far. What I forgot to do is I forgot to change the low air warning noise, but luckily we have air in the tank, so we shouldn't hear it, and it should not blow your eardrums off, so no problems there. Let's fire up the engine. It is a horrible rainy day here in Belgium at the moment. We'll knock some lights on because it is hideous, and because of the aforementioned dodgy USB cable I've got, I've had to wrap it around the controller a few times, and it kind of covers the cable now covers the gear buttons that I've got assigned to the controller, so I'm going to leave it in automatic mode. Shouldn't be a problem. I don't like it, but it shouldn't be a problem. Anyway, let's get going. Oh, actually, never mind. Doesn't matter. Where we're aiming for at the moment, I'm going to show this on the map, but we've already set off. I'm going to aim for Munich, Salzburg, Graz, that sort of band. If we get further, we get further. That'll be good. But obviously I need to kind of make sure that an episode doesn't last longer than an hour, really, because that is far too much for somebody to endure me. Yeah, it really is. So, like I say, that's where we're aiming for in this part. If we get further, great. If we can actually truncate this down to 2 parts, even better. Pretty incredible. Let's move across. It looks like someone's broken down there at the very least. Yeah, looks like there's been a bit of a bump there happening. It does happen. So yeah, we are heading on safe. Let's ease off a little bit here because that corner is quite sharp actually. A little sharper than it is in real life. Like I say, it is a miserable day here in Belgium, but in real life, at the moment where I am, it is gorgeous. It's a lovely, lovely day. Ever so slightly cloudy, but It's warm, it's sunny, it really is a nice day, which is why you may hear in the background the engine running and a little bit of wind noise. That's because it's rather warm in the truck, so I've got the engine running just to keep the aircon on and make sure that I don't run the battery out having the computer running and the aircon at the same time. So if you can hear that, I do apologise, but really I cannot endure, you know, however long I'm going to be recording this, however else I'm going to be doing, sweltering. It's, according to the dashboard, it's 28 degrees outside. I'm certainly not complaining that it's hot. I'm really not a fan of the winter. I'm more of a summer kid. So the warm weather is more than welcome to me. I love it. I love warm weather. I love sunshine. I love all of that. But when you're in a truck, especially a black truck like I drive, it does get warm inside here. It really does. So yeah, we are this guy. We are heading down to, like I say, Macedonia, sorry. Approaching Brussels at the moment. This is a Hout Bay garden, new garden. We don't want to cut this guy off. We need to come across. I feel terrible doing that. Oh, actually, no. I'm gonna cut him off again. I've remembered in the last time I tried this, in take one. This isn't 2 lanes like it is in real life, it's just 1 lane, so... Which I found out like nearly last minute. I was tooting along and going, hang on a minute, we're heading in the wrong direction. This isn't right. There's the atomium, as you can see. Luckily the weather isn't causing us to not be able to see that. That's something I'd like to see in real life. I would love to go and see that. It looks like a really amazing structure. And I've been to Belgium driving-wise, you know, I've done deliveries in Belgium. Deliveries in Brussels, I've been to Brussels, done deliveries in Brussels, etc. But I have not had the chance to look at the atomium. That's something I'd really, really love to do. Hopefully I'll take that off my checklist at some point. So this episode is being recorded a couple of days after, well, this part of the episode is being recorded a couple of days after the first part of the episode. And yeah, so maybe if I say things like, oh, okay, so I will try that again. I was about to wish you all, or say I wish you all had a good weekend. But that may not make any sense because I don't know when I'm uploading these. Certainly part 1, I'm hoping to get that sorted out and upload it by the end of the day. As for this part, I don't know. I really don't. Hopefully not long after. I may upload them all in bulk. It may never happen. Who knows? But yeah, it may seem a bit cocky of me to upload this after having even uploaded the first one, but I'm just really enjoying it. I really am. So I wanted to get this done, really. And I am really hoping the weather clears up in the game soon enough, because this is miserable. And it also makes me realise that I obviously don't have I obviously don't have the rush hour traffic mod in place. I remember that the one that I did have is slightly out of date. I don't have one in the game at the moment because going around Brussels Ring Road is, in the daytime, a nightmare. Utter nightmare. And it was obviously pretty good there because we managed to get around it straight away. No hassles whatsoever. Because obviously he doesn't want to go as fast as I do. So yeah, this is ooh, he's had fun. See a lot of that happening when the weather gets like this. The roads get a little slippery, especially if it's been dry for a while. They get quite greasy and slippy when it rains and heavy as well. So unfortunately, yeah, you do see a lot of accidents where people simply lose grip. Oh, there's the train. Don't think we're going to beat it today. Provence de Liège. Lovely. So last episode I spoke a lot about what I was doing, why I was doing it, in terms of the truck itself, and talking about the map, talking about the journey. Didn't really introduce myself to anybody. Oh, bloody hell, we're already at the 14-42 split. That's a lot shorter than it is in real life. Not complaining. So yeah, I best introduce myself. So, as you may have guessed from the channel name, my name is Jacob. I'm from the UK, and I am a truck driver in real life, which really, I hope, isn't obvious from my driving in a game. Because using a controller compared to using a steering wheel, all the rest of it is very, very different. But yeah, that's who I am. And as I was kind of speaking about in the last episode, I've been using these truck driving games for a long, long time. I know it needs me. I can't speak English, I swear. I know. Oh, it's starting to get brighter. Lovely. I know it may seem strange that you know, I'm a driver in real life and I'm here playing driving games, recording it, but it is different. It really is different. Driving is a lovely view. In real life, this is a nice view as well, especially on a nice day. It may seem strange, yeah, me driving a truck in real life and then going ahead and playing a game with being a truck driver, but it is different to the degree where not only do you not have so much pressure on top of you, but you get to choose where you go. You can stop anytime you like, you can pause, you can go get a coffee, have a cigarette, go to the toilet, have some food, whatever it may be. You can just stop and come back to it, whatever you want to do. Obviously, you've got the ability to buy your own truck, modify it as you want to do. You don't have to worry about cost. You don't have to worry about any of that. You can personalise it. You can have your own name on the side of the truck and not think, oh God, is this driver going to get here on time? They have a blower. Oh my God, we're in Germany already. Hello, German police. I think if this was real life, we're out of the no overtaken zone, but due to the scale the game seems to adopt, I don't want to go too fast. I know that's Cologne, so we can overtake without missing a junction. I was going to say, I don't want this to be the A44, A4 split already, because that's me knackered else if I just got into the middle lane. So yeah, it is slightly different. Although I must admit, I kind of struggle to switch off and relax. I know a lot of people who drive in Euro Truck Simulator and American Truck Simulator who can just switch off, play some music, pick up Journey and just drive. It's relaxing to them guys. Don't get me wrong, it can be relaxing for me as well, but when I'm in Euro Truck Simulator it is slightly different than a truck because it's different scenery, different trucks, etc. But in Euro Truck I've always kind of got that thing on the back burner like, oh god, I need to get here and then I need to make sure I park up and there's some fuel like it. Oh, this delivery's due at this time, I can't mess around, I need to go. It's kind of like the stress carries over from real life to the game, which is counterintuitive and also sort of doesn't match up with my reasoning to drive this while I'm on my rest. Kind of doesn't make sense. It's like I'm trying to work twice, but it is slightly different. I will say it is slightly different. And so recording these videos is I don't know what. Oh bugger, we've gone towards Frankfurt. I was supposed to go towards well actually I don't know, it won't matter. Will it? Oh, this is Königsforst, isn't it? Yeah. I'm sure I can sure the 5 joins up here somewhere on the line. Yeah. I'm trying to get into that lane. But yeah, recording these videos is just my own personal, I don't know, curiosity to a degree. So what I wanted to do is stay in the lanes, which I'm struggling with massively at the moment. Yep, I really am. See, look at that. The reason being, what I'm trying to do is reach over and grab my bottle of water, and I can't while I'm using the controller, certainly. So yeah, what I wanted to do, and I had the idea a long time ago, and I have attempted to do things, and it hasn't quite gone to plan. I tried to do sort of a video series in a way. I may still do it. It may be an idea I come back to, but it is a video series that runs in a very similar vein to another YouTuber, and I'm not trying to copy his idea. I'm not trying to do anything like that. I'm just simply, it was just simply an idea I had, and I thought, well, this is probably the only time I'll ever be able to do something like that, document it, because in real life I wouldn't be able to do that really. And so that was basically a series where I would get to a degree where I could. It was like playing through the game, but starting from a very different angle. So I would have, and I did, work my backside off, building up levels, building up some money, to the point where I could buy a huge truck. But I wanted to do it in, what I say, in quote marks, a huge truck. Buy a truck, but I wanted to do it in a specific way, where it would be realistic. There are speed cameras in here. I know that because I got caught in real life. Do it in a slightly different way. So I would buy a truck which would resemble a used truck that you could easily find on the UK markets, used truck markets. Nothing fancy at all. Ex-fleet truck for a price that, with editing certain files, would be affordable. I'd take a loan in, for the reason being that I would hire a trailer, but obviously you can't hire things in this game, so I would take a loan out and use that to pay for the trailer, simulating kind of weekly repayments, etc. And kind of just start from that point and build it up, buy another truck, a nicer truck, more suited to longer distance, and get a driver for the first truck, build up the cash, eventually kind of do the paint job, maybe put some nicer wheels on it, kind of go from there. And there we are, finally got number 4. And obviously that's very, very similar to a series that a YouTuber called Squirrel has done. I've no doubt that you guys, if you're watching this, you must have heard of Squirrel, or at least watched some of his videos. I can go towards Truckin this way, so I will do. And he does a series of Trucking Diaries, and it's a very, very similar thing to that. And I didn't want to copy him. It was just something I wanted to do. And me recording these videos, I really need to point out that I'm not doing it for fame. I'm not doing it for recognition. I'm not doing it to become the next Squirrel, or the next Jeff Favignano, or the next Bay Area Bugs, or the next Spears, or the next Polecat, or whoever it may be. I'm not trying to be them. I'm just doing this because this is a hobby, and this is something that I really, really enjoy in this truck, so I thought I'd record it. Like I say, with this whole video series, that was something I went to do, and got so far with it, just knocked the idea on the head. Nah, no one will bother, who cares? Like I said, I'm not in it for fame, I'm not in it for money. I wouldn't ever want to do it as a full-time job. I love my job as it is, regardless of the stresses and the sacrifices you've got to make for this job. I do love it. This is just simply me having a hobby and sharing some stuff with you guys if I can. So yeah, that's the reason that I'm doing these. And please, if you guys haven't checked out any of the people I've just listed, please do. They have some great content. Really good, interactive, funny, engaging content. Where should I close? And talking about Jeff Favignano, somebody you really, really want to check out as well. And signs for Stuttgart, so I'm going to go this way. I'm really, really hoping this wasn't somewhere where the junction doesn't actually exist. Oh no, it is somewhere the junction doesn't exist. Isn't it? Yeah, sod it. Carlsruhe. Oh, bloody hell. Hang on, someone's knocking on my door, so bear with me. Okay, sorry about that. So, yeah, where I'm parked at the moment, another driver just completely fucked up trying to get into the parking space. So, of course, he needed me, out of all of the people here, he wanted to park next to me. Need me to move forwards, and then move forwards again, and then move forwards again, and actually come out of my parking space so he could get in, and then I had to try and blindside reverse into the parking space while he watched. And I can fucking guarantee this guy is only going to be here for like a 25-minute, 30-minute break or some bullshit, and then fuck off in a few hours actually. Fucking So yeah, that was why I had to disappear. I didn't mean to put the parking brake on. That was just me put the keyboard down, hit space accidentally. So there it is. That's what's going on. 6:05. Yeah, keep going towards Carlsruhe, I guess. So, that's what's going on. I can also guarantee he's going to knock on my door in a minute and ask me to move again. Despite the fact I've put myself exactly where I was. Once I got back into the space, he manoeuvred his lorry again and parked himself so close to my trailer he can't get out of his fucking door. So I guess he's going to ask me again. Rather than move his truck so it's centred, he's going to ask me again to move so that I can't do anything. Oh, I'm going to struggle, and the guy next to me is going to struggle so that he can get out of his door. Because believe me, the way he got into this parking space, it wouldn't surprise me one bit. So yeah, I can't remember what we were going on. Oh yeah, what was I doing? Yes, I think I remember. Jeff Avignano. If you haven't seen any of his stuff before, really, I will recommend you go and check him out, as well as the other guys I mentioned. Squirrel. If you like simulation games, especially Euro Truck Simulator, American Truck Simulator, go and check Squirrel out. This also applies to Twitch. These guys are all on Twitch, and they all do fantastic streams. So Squirrel, check him out. He's good. Does some great content. Been watching his stuff for a long, long time now. Oh, sugar! I need to change lane. I think. I just saw the word Stuttgart and I was like, oh, yep, that's where I'm aiming for. I really hope this is the right one. Yeah, Jeff Avignano, definitely go and check him out. Again, if you like simulation, if you like GTA 5, anything police related, definitely check the guy out. Bay Area Bugs, same again. In fact, all of these guys apply pretty much the same sort of content set in terms of games and focus. Really do go check him out as well. Really funny, really nice guy. Spears the Amazing HD, really funny guy from Canada. Talking about funny guys from Canada, Civ Ryan, check him out as well. Absolutely hilarious, really nice guy, down to earth guy. Definitely go and check him out, check his streams out as well. He really is sort of underrated and doesn't get the recognition he deserves, in my opinion. Oh my god, and I am swerving all over the place because I put my bottle of water down so I can go and move the lorry. It's okay, I've got the bottle of water now. Oh no, I'm hitting the handbrake because why not? And I'm also hitting... Oh, this is going beautifully. What is happening? There we are. Right. We're doing fantastically at the moment, huh? Swear to God, take one of all of this went so smoothly. This is just an absolute flustercluck. Yeah. And Polecat as well. If you don't know who Polecat is, check him out. Really, really good content. Really funny guy. A lot of GTA roleplay stuff. And that links me into GTA roleplay and Jeff Avignano as well. I am a member of OCRP. Have been for a long time. I don't get to go on as much, certainly anywhere near as much as I would like to. Purely for just the reasons of how the shift goes, how my working pattern goes. You know, that server gets busy in terms of UK time. That server gets busy from like 10 o'clock through till 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm normally starting my shifts at 11 p.m, midnight, maybe a little earlier, finishing somewhere between 10, 11, 12, 10 till 3 p.m. sort of thing, and sleeping through the day. So, you know, even though I do I would have the chance to do so, but that's the chance while in the same time as well I should be sleeping, eating, washing, all of that stuff. So yeah, unfortunately I'm unable to play as much as I'd like to. I really, really do enjoy playing, and I do want to get in there more. I want to create some content with it. I've got so many ideas for roleplay scenarios and different characters in my head, but it's just having the time to ever make them material. For the moment, they're literally just ideas. So that is something I want to do. But like I say, I'm not doing this for YouTube fame. I'm not doing this for any sort of following. I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing that for any reason whatsoever, aside from this is stuff I like. Why not share it? There is a platform out there. The technology is available. It's not something that I just have to kind of like, oh, it'd be nice if I could share this. It'd be nice if I could, you know, let other people see what I like doing, what I am doing. It's a possibility. So why not grasp it? You know. Indicate. I don't know if trucks are allowed to overtake at this point. I doubt they are. Ooh, that guy is not going as fast as I want him to be. Okay. Oh my god. That's why. Bloody hell, we got lucky then. And yeah, I do apologise for that. Bloody hell. Like I say, take one, none of that. It all went really well. This seems to be going terribly. As you can tell, I'm definitely not professional in terms of YouTube or anything. My editing skills are non-existent. Something I would like to develop though, you know, it's something I'd like to learn. And even as rudimentary and terrible as they are, I'm getting better. Yes, I am getting better. They were worse. As hard as it would be to believe. Yeah, so like I say, the ability is there, and if I can upload something that somebody likes, and the result being they get to check out a game they wouldn't have otherwise checked out, or a mod that they wouldn't have otherwise checked out, or simply they enjoy it, they relaxed because they were watching it, they laughed because they were watching it, anything. I obviously need to rest, so I'm going to change. No, I'm not. There's a rest station coming up. I can't see how far along it is. 1 kilometre. So once that lane's moved over. Burger. Okay. Burger C. So yeah, if I can just, if I know that somebody enjoys it, that it makes somebody happy, that's reason enough for me. I don't need payment. I don't need fame. I don't need recognition. If somebody enjoys it and it makes them happy, that is most certainly good enough for me. Now we've actually parked up, let's see how far along we are. We're past Stuttgart at the very least. We're kind of closer to Munich than anything. Oh yeah, we're just outside of Munich. So that's the journey we've taken on so far. I'd say we'd still get to the border at the very least. Yeah. We've still got 856 miles to go. So 19 hours. So hopefully that will be done in part 3, I guess. Oh, while we're here, we'll check out the outside. I know we need to rest. I know. So like I say, I've changed the skin up slightly so it isn't out of scale. Same with the back. There are some edits that I need to do, but you know, it's not kind of going beyond the edges. So yeah. Anyway, let's rest and see where we get to in the morning. And it's raining again. Oh, you leave the UK and what do you get? Exactly the same crap you used to. So let's get going. I just felt something really weird, like my truck wobbling in a way it shouldn't wobble. So I'm going to assume that somebody just hit my truck. Or the guy next to me has just slammed his door into it trying to get out. So I'm waiting for another knock on the door. But we'll see how far we get. We've still got fuel. If I can, I'm going to wait until I get to Austria, because fuel is cheaper in Austria than it is in Germany. Or at least that seems to be the case. There are some really weird noises going on at the moment. They're certainly not in the game. I don't know if they're coming on through the Grandel. I don't know if they're coming through the microphone at all. The handbrake's on at least, so I've not like rolled into anything. So I'm going to have to remember how to get around Munich in the right way. So what have we got? Salzburg, I believe that's it. Yeah, so we'll follow the signs of Salzburg. Don't want Munich centre. Oh, it is a miserable morning. To be honest, coming into Austria a couple of days ago, in real life it was like this. Absolutely hammering it down the whole way. And today, completely different story. Absolutely gorgeous day. Fortunately, you get that sort of catch-22 when you open the window or open the sunroof. You can do that, let the heat out, enjoy it, but then you get all the flies coming in, thinking, hey, let's settle down here, this looks nice. You know, they're already designing how to redecorate the place, telling their friends they can come over any time. The drunk flies coming in after night's out, staying in what should be the spare room, but it's actually my bloody bed. You know, half-eaten kebab left on the side. Oh no, that just sounds like me actually. Fair play, I'll just join these guys for a night out, sounds pretty good. Sorry about that, guys. I had a phone call, so hence the even worse driving than usual. So I was trying to drive on a joystick with one hand, which is challenging. Actually, I'm sure I want to be in the... No, I do want to be in this lane, yeah. A8. Duh. What a horrible morning it is here. Hoping again it clears up. It's got the... that's the other thing I forgot to edit. Engine brake noises coming out of the retarder. We'll get back around to that at some point as well. It's a shame on a nice day. This is a really nice view as you come along here, especially like in a sunset sort of setting. Time of day, sorry. So yeah, like I say, there's so many different things that I'd actually like to try and get recorded, upload onto YouTube. I'd love to be able to stream, but obviously I'm doing everything through mobile data. Oh dear, speed a little bit there. Ooh, that was very sharp on the brakes as well. Yeah, everything's been done from mobile data, so streaming is going to be quite expensive, which is a real understatement. And I need to change lane. I need to change lane. Not only would it be expensive, I could, do things like data passports, etc. But the speed of the upload as well. Now, where I am in Austria, in real life, the internet connection here is fantastic. Almost, even in the middle of the countryside, pretty much anywhere I go, 4G, full signal. Like 20, 30, 40 plus megabytes a second download speeds. Same if not more upload speeds. It's stunning. But even back in the UK I don't get that good a speed. Next to bloody hell he's tailgating. Next to a major city I won't get that sort of speeds. So the majority of the time I can't stream to a point where it'd even be enjoyable, to where it'd be viable, because the connection that I've got is just not stable enough to do so. Hopefully, and don't get me wrong, when I say hopefully, I'm pretty much expecting it to. Seems a bit, I don't know what it's saying, it seems like. Just not negative, some negative word. It seems that negative word of me to presumptive. There we go. Presumptuous. I'm getting there. Believe me, I'm getting there. There we go. And if this was real life, as I'm recording this, I would be there. That is where I am in real life. Just on the border. Anyway, yeah, so as presumptive as me is it to say, well, I know it will get to that point, rather than hoping it will, whatever. The way technology is going, it will get to a point where streaming is more than viable on a mobile connection. I mean, just look how far we've come in the last few years. I remember when I was in school, getting a phone with internet, and you'd have pictures, you'd be able to download games. Not in any way like we've got today. Nothing like that. It was one of the first that could do it. And it was like alien technology. It really was. And then it started developing and we had things like MSN Messenger. Who remembers that? You know, back when broadband was just starting up, when phones with internet weren't a thing. I remember when phones started getting colour screens, which makes me sound so ancient, but I do. I remember when phones started getting colour screens and cameras, and look what we've got today. Just look how far technology's come. So it's undoubtable that within the next few years, if less, having stable mobile internet connection to the point where I can comfortably stream. This view in real life is beautiful as well, and it is pretty damn accurate in the game. Yeah, having that technology in real life is more than viable. In fact, it's probably already viable. It's already doable. It just needs implementing. And for them technologies to become more easily produced and therefore cheaper to produce, and a more viable option for, actually being implemented. But that's sort of my story, really. In terms of driving itself, that side of my story, I've been a driver for 7, 8 years. I can't remember now. I think 7 years, yeah. Yeah, and like I say, I drive across Europe as well. I've been doing that for about 4 years, I think. Feels like longer. I'm sure it's longer. Oh, I don't know. And yeah, I've been playing games driving games for a very long time. In terms of modding games, I've always liked tinkering. I started off doing skins. That was all I could do, and I desperately tried to create. Oh, I'm letting you out, but believe me. Yeah, I desperately tried to do a mod. What was the first one I did? Like in terms of a model, I think it was 18 wheels of steel hauling, and I tried adapting a mod to my liking, and the model showed up, but none of the textures did. And then there was another time where I attempted it, and that time what did happen? I know that worked out pretty well, but it was just so of such poor quality. It really was. It was disgusting. And then I say the first mods that I actually tried. Oh, I'm going to pull into these services actually. sure I just said actually about 6 times in a row there. Reasons being, A, I'm running low on fuel, and B, we could do with parking up, so I'll waffle on a little more while we do that. So yeah, the first time that I got into sort of modding and points where mods were actually working was Euro Truck Simulator 1. No, UK Truck Simulator, in fact. And then from there, came and went, and then Euro Truck Simulator 2, I started again, and I started getting back into it, and where mods actually work as well, which is incredible. Textures and all. That was strange. Don't worry, bud. You're okay. So, yeah, like I say, I've been doing driving games and I've been tinkering with driving games for a very, very long time. And yeah, this is really the first time, in any case, trying to share what I'm doing I've ever taken seriously. And yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying it. I do apologise that my waffling isn't going so well. There's been so many distractions and things are going not quite to plan. It's just not going smoothly, but I really, really hope to bring that back in part 3 to make things a lot better and more enjoyable. If you did stick through this, I cannot express how grateful I am for that. And yeah, I just hope that you haven't been put off by my lack of professionalism, I guess, is the only way I could say it. So anyway, today, what have we done? We have come from Monaco Severe, down through Belgium, around Brussels, past Liège, into Germany, past Cologne, all the way down and across to Stuttgart, Ulm, Munich, round into Salzburg. We've dropped down the A9. We're heading towards Graz. Like we're going through this sort of mountainous area, a few tunnels, I think, along this way. So in part 3, we're going to be going from here, and we are going to be finishing this journey. We have got some, what is that, 72 miles to go. Just over a day's worth of driving. We are going to be doing this in the next episode. So, like I say, thank you so much if you have stuck with me for this long. Thank you so much for doing so. I really hope that you want to join me again for part 3. If you've joined me all the way from part 1, again, massive, massive thank you. Let me know if you're enjoying this. I will appreciate constructive criticism quite a lot. Not to be a dick in any way, like quite a lot I will know about. I could do so many things better, and I know that I can do things better, and I know what I can do better, possibly I know how to do them better. Other things, it's like, well, I don't know how to do them better yet. I'm just trying to learn that. But I just really hope that I can do so. What may we be doing in the next one? We may be going out towards Greece. We may go towards Italy. From this point, we've got quite a lot of options, but what we certainly will be doing is changing the trailer up to cater for the edits that I've done to it. Anyway, that's going to call it for now. I'm going to go and get some food because I'm quite hungry at this point in time. And yeah, we've only covered, let me get that to a point where you can see it, we've only covered 5.5% of what can be covered in this map. And these are all bits that you haven't seen before. The bits that I've already covered are bits that you haven't seen before. who knows? If this is going well, I love this truck and will be happy, more than happy, to reach that 100 mark in this truck. And if you would care to join me for that, then I would love that. I would love your company for that. I really would. So yeah, thank you very much, guys. I hope you're all having a great day, evening, night, morning, week, weekend, whatever it may be. I hope you're all having a great time, and I hope to see you again very soon. Take care. Bye bye.